Begin stream.
Hey there, everybody.
Hello.
Okay, let's... So this is Land of Horror. Oh, sorry, Horror Land. I can't believe I spelled that wrong.
Don't worry
I
about
thought
it.
it was Land of Horror. Okay.
I don't think anybody will mind.
Horror Land. Okay, so we haven't decided which illustration we're gonna color in yet. So let's have a look. I did do one earlier because I couldn't wait. So earlier I filled out this Scarecrow Man with the beautiful sunflowers. I did them kind of decaying. Because it's a horror book. Not everything can be... Thank you. I thought I would send this to Hermit Bat because she sent me that delightful package of stickers before. And my favorite one was this adorable little Scarecrow Man. Scarecrow boy. So I thought I would... I'm not nearly as good an artist as she is, but I figure since I colored this half decently, I might send her this. So anyways... that's not our first one. We were staring at that for a while earlier. So we got some bats here. This is like the title page. And it says over here, "Welcome to Horrorland. Enter at your own risk. 40 Gates of Horror. Death certificate belongs to..." And then you put your name there, I guess. And he's got some bats. He got a tree man. It's kind of like a spooky tree beard. Got some beetles. Spooky tree beard. It's a scary bird lady god. This isn't quite as centered as I wanted it. That's a little bit better. Okay. I'm not sure what that is. That looks like a scary bird as well. I don't know. This looks like... This reminds me of Silence of the Lambs. Before coloring this one, I need to look up that butterfly. Forgot the name of the butterfly. I have to look it up and see what those colors are. Then we got a spooky clown. I was kind of thinking that we do the spooky clown, but there are lots to choose from, so we can keep looking. There's a crow. A cow! And there's a... What were they called?
Doctor.
Plague Doctor, thank you. He's got garlics. He has garlics around his neck. He also fights vampires. Then we got this scary doll. I like this one a lot. Yeah, I like it too.
A lot of negative space. You have to...
Yeah, I don't know what to do with all that negative space.
Come up with
Maybe...
something special. Come up with something special for the background.
Yeah, that's more your territory. It's a crazy Cthulhu mammoth of some kind.
It's a Cthulhu-fint.
Cthulhu-fint. This is like a tentacle Medusa of some kind.
Something you find in the deep sea.
Yeah, it like trails the trenches of the sea like a gross sea snail.
You send like a $500,000 expedition into the Mariana Trench.
Find me the tentacle Medusa.
All that candid footage of all the creepy fish that they find, and then that just shows up.
Yikes. But that happens all the time to those people.
Bioluminescent jellyfish and shit.
Gross.
Fucking hatchet fish that look like the lost souls of the damned, and then this thing comes around the corner.
Oh gosh.
Just casually minding its own business.
Oh my god, in the picture it has these tentacles coming up from the sides. Ooh.
Yeah. I wonder if they're attached to us.
Maybe, that is possible. Okay, here there's like some kind of demon.
Fucking devil man. My horns are croissants.
They are totally croissants. I'll just
Every time
like,
I try and draw
if I color this, I'll put like some butter on them.
Every time I draw something like that, I accidentally make the horns look like croissants.
I mean, that makes sense.
I think maybe that's something you can fix with shading.
Oh, maybe. And there's like a haunted house. This one's quite nice as well.
You can add a moon to the background for that one.
Yeah, there's some bats.
That negative space, you can add all kinds of shit.
Mm-hmm. And this one is... What was this one called again?
Anglerfish.
Anglerfish, okay. I'm not sure what this is.
Looks like a bunch of skeletons growing out of flowers.
Oh.
Like instead of like that pollen center, it's just skulls.
Oh my. I like it. There's more beetles and looks like a sunflower with like vertebrae instead of a stem.
Oh, wow.
And over
What
here,
an
some more
interesting idea.
skull flowers again. It's like an angel of death.
Angel of Death, brought to the kingdom of the dead.
That looks like a skull candy skeleton.
It's the chick from Midsommer.
Oh my.
Meth, not
Bump.
even once.
Bump, bump, ba bum bum bum. That's still my favorite trailer.
Yeah, the song of the trail is really good.
It's just so
People really hated that movie.
really. It was a great movie.
It's not your typical horror. It's just in a couple of ways. It's avant-garde or something.
Oh, very much.
But yeah, it's different. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I wouldn't say it's bad. People tend to trash on the main character girl, the sad girl,
Oh,
Danny.
Oh, I didn't have any problem with her. I hated the bros.
I thought Danny was great.
Yeah.
She was really well acted.
I kind of want to do this
like-
one. Now that we're talking about it, we have to look through all of them though.
I think the actress really nailed the anxiety mentality.
Yes, because she gets hit with so much all at once. Like not like basically all at once.
The way she tries to be apologetic and as unconfrontational as humanly possible.
And her boyfriend's just a giant sack of shit. Anyways.
Yeah, he's your
friends are-
emotionally unavailable group.
And his friends are even worse somehow. All right, that's a ram skull with some flowers. Oh, I didn't see this before. There's a swampy ass graveyard. Ah. Ah. That's it.
Mm. He just wants a high five.
Oh, this is beautiful. Look at this.
It's a human heart.
It's a heart surrounded by flora. There's some eyeballs here and there. It's like an organ garden.
The organ garden.
Oh, look at that. That guy has a bad case of heart worms. No good. Oh, I got some more ram skulls. Those look like leaves. I like all the use of like vegetation, like lots of trees and stuff. Trees and flowers and leaves.
Yeah.
That's it's like the horse of the apocalypse, one of them. It's a horse of death. I'm calling it.
Someone ought to give that horse a shirt or something.
No, he just needs a nice brush. Just brush him, give him an apple.
Brush him in an apple. That'll
just
fix the horse.
anything you do for Sarah Connor the horse.
Sarah Connor the horse.
Sarah Connor the horse. Oh, there's a scary jester. Scary ass jester. I must have not looked through this whole thing. I thought I did. Mushrooms, crazy ass mushrooms.
You think you'll trip balls if you eat those?
Yes. Oh my. I'm not sure what it's a mermaid, I think? Some kind of mermaid demon.
Huh.
That's pretty unsettling to look at. Oh, and there's all this like peacock. I'm trying to think of the word. Imagery?
Yeah, like the textures you see on their tails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some Cthulhu eggs.
Oh wow.
Oh no, caterpillars. I think. These are caterpillars. I assume that's them coming out of the eggs? I'm not sure. There's an owl. Oh, it's a scary zombie owl. That makes me sad though.
So,
Keep the animals out of it.
bugs.
Those tarantulas and caterpillars. This is a nice easy one to color. There's oh god, what was his name?
Fuckface the dummy.
No, had a name. He's from the R.L. Stein books.
Oh no, I can't help you on that one.
Oh, what was his name?
I was
I
more
think
of
it
an
was
Are You
Slappy.
Afraid
His
of the
name was
Dark type
Slappy.
person.
Slappy the what do you call that kind of doll?
Dummy.
No, well, a dummy, but yeah, I guess he's a dummy. Slappy
Yeah,
the
like a
dummy.
yeah, like a ventriloquist
That's
puppet.
right. That's what he was. But he had a life of his own. He did not need a ventriloquist. There's some bunnies. We're gonna skip over that and pretend we didn't see it. There's some mounted skulls.
Oh my.
And then, like, dying flowers. There's a snake. More spiders. Tarantulas, arachnids. Oh, this is like a nice... It's like a stained glass window.
It's like a dilapidated church.
Yeah, it does.
Like the swirly swirls on the wood there.
Yeah, I do too. Okay, there's some skulls. The skull tree. The skeleton tree. I like this. I like the spiraling.
Hmm.
There's a vulture. That's what it is. Vulture. I love vultures. A lot of people don't like them.
You know, because they eat dead things.
Oh, they're cool though. That's a wolf.
They often they signify the fact that, you know, death is. Like if you're lost in the desert, you look up and you see them like soaring around.
Oh, they're not gonna kill you. They'll just pick your bones.
Exactly. So
They're necessary.
they're necessary, but they usually are often associated with bad omens.
Oh, yeah, I guess I could see that. Oh, that's all of it. Okay,
Yeah, like
which
if
one
you
do
see
you...
if you s-
Sorry, go ahead.
no, if you see a vulture while you know, you're stranded in the desert, you know you're in trouble.
Okay, which one do
It's
you...
like go for the Midsummer one.
Do Midsummer one? I was thinking the Midsummer one or this Graveyard one. But no, I think if we both like Midsummer, we should go with this one.
The graveyard could be really good too.
Let's do this one. Since we both love Midsummer. Let's do it for the... Let's do it to make up for all the hate that movie got. Uh-oh, where did my wrench thing go? I can't find it. Oh, I guess my tripod is stuck in this position. That's okay. Okay.
I mean, there could be worse positions.
I'm going to tweet this out real quick and adjust the title.
Great.
And then we'll start our coloring. One. Midsommer. Zombie. Zombie Danny.
Call it meat sandwich.
I'm not calling it meat sandwich.
Sandwich. I have come as a feral thing, clutching at your bloated underbelly.
I'm gonna tweet this out real quick. I'll be right back.
Save
gonna
them
grab my
all,
phone
let
from
them
across
come. Do-do-do, let them come. Do-do-do, let them come. They come for bait. Sandwich, crucify. Bait. Sandwich, crucify.
Okay, well, let's start mapping this out. What do you want to do? Okay, what color
I'm
do you want to
thinking
do? Yeah, you tell me what you
brown
think.
for the skin texture. Greenish brown for the skin texture. A reddish brown for the scarring. Make the eyes like reflective yellow.
Oh, okay.
Desaturated colors. I really do like how I really do like your shading on the scarecrow picture you did.
Oh, thank you. It's kind of hard to do because I was using... My mom got super into adult coloring books like a couple years ago, so she bought these felts. So she told me to use the felts, which I did, but it's kind of harder to shade with felts. I usually like pencil crayons, which I have, but feel like you get it done a lot faster with felts.
Yeah. I think your coloring and the style work really well together.
Well, thank you. Okay, what about the hair and the flowers?
Well, it's the chick from Midsummer, so the hair should be blonde.
Oh, what color were the flowers? Were they like red and yellow?
Let me look up a picture.
Look up a picture.
It's kind of like the. If I look up Midsummer, the first picture I'm gonna get is her with the crown. It's the cover of the movie.
You're probably gonna get her crying while wearing that big crazy flower outfit.
That's pretty much exactly what I got. She's got the blood coming out of her head.
Oh, that's awful.
She's
What a
looking
terrifying movie.
Genuinely sad. Yeah, you just got an amalgamation of, like light pink, dark red, orange, yellow, some dark blues in there.
Alright, well we can, I think roses
White.
are like more saturated in the middle. So we could start with red and then go outwards to like pink and then do the same thing with the yellow. We could do like yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow.
Yellow, red, yellow, red. Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Or no, we'll do red in the center and then red on the two out. And then we'll do the two middle ones can be yellow. Who's that? Oh, it's a reminder. Okay. X-Man.
Yeah. I will catch the retweet for you.
And I are... some good old adult time, ... adult coloring, that is. Come watch and chill out us. We out of Horrorland. The adult coloring book. Okay. Okay. Oh, you know what? I used the wrong link. I have to retweet this.
Dun dun dun.
So I think that's not going to work if I tweet that link. How embarrassing. Okay, so we want to go to main page. Channel. Okay, copy. Actually, wait. Copy, and then go to Twitter. Hi, Howard. We're coloring today. We're doing this picture. It looks like the main character Danny from the movie Midsommer. That's what we're calling it. I'm just tweeting. That's why my arms are in the way. Chill out with us while I... Oh my goodness gracious. Here we go. Okay, while I color what seems to be zombie Danny from Midsommer. Okay. I don't need to clarify what Midsommer is, right? People will know what that is, most likely.
I think so. It was all people talked about for a while. Like the most WTF horror movie out there.
Okay, then. Come chill out with us while I color what seems to be.
Join my army of the dead. I have come as a feral thing.
Good Lord. Oh. Come on, hands, you gotta work with me now. Okay, there, that is tweeted.
Alright, hold on.
I should have said come draft with us. That's okay. Alright. How does everything sound, Howard? I was hoping I didn't have the music turned up too much. Okie dokie. I think that's an orange. I need more light, but I don't want to, like, wash out the picture. No one will be able to see it. Sounds good. Good volume. Oh, thank you, Howard. You can always count on you.
You play the Tuners update yet?
Oh, the Stevies are not going to become landscapers.
No, I didn't think they were. I think that was just they were just working on the yard. They got their big wedding thing coming up soon.
Well, that would have been fun. They would probably be good. They'd probably be good at that.
I wasn't entirely up to snuff, and things were starting to overgrow like crazy. So Katie and Pete went there to clean up the yard to get it ready for the.
I can't tell if that is a red. I feel like it's a kind of a rose. I'm gonna go with this one. I think this one will be a bit better. Okay, so we're coloring her flowers. Okay. Now that meat sandwich song is stuck in my head. I don't even know how it goes. I just know what you... Sometimes I think songs get stuck in my head, but it's not the actual song. It's just what you make it sound like.
Oh, no.
Okay, so what I did before is I would color everything one color, and then I would go back over it and color it a bit darker if needed. So I think what I'll do here... I think the very outside most ones I'll do like a pink.
I can see how this can be very cathartic.
Oh yeah. Well, they made these. They started doing adult coloring books as a
Like a stress
well,
exercise?
yeah, it's an anti-anxiety thing. So if you're supposed to do these, and it helps you decompress and kind of release the day that you just had, kind of just relax, clear your mind. Yeah. There's so many different kinds. Except I didn't know there were. I didn't know there were horror ones until this like popped up randomly on my Amazon feed. And I was like, oh, that looks neat. Maybe I'll try that. I never really tried adult coloring books before. My mom was super into them a couple years ago, and then I bought some for my grandma recently when she was stuck in her house throughout like the entire pandemic. And I was like, well, she needs something to do other than watch British dramas.
British dramas, huh?
That's what she. Oh my god, the driest, boringest British dramas you can find. That's what she likes to watch.
I like British comedy.
British comedy is quite different.
Dryness works entirely for it. Oh, whoa. Yeah, it looks good. Like, part of me's thinking that should be the most saturated thing in the image, with the exception of potentially the eyes.
Orange, red, green, blue, indigo, violet. These are the colors of the seven.
Oh man, I haven't listened to that in a while. I probably should.
I can't believe it just hit me a while ago that that album is like 4 years old now. Isn't that crazy? Oh, I guess
time is a scary thing. Going by very quickly these days.
Well, it's not a bad thing for us.
Not at all. Are the color of the seven. I don't even remember how that song goes. Oh my goodness. Let me.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I colored the wrong one.
Uh-oh.
Oh, well.
I'm sure you can make this work.
Oh, it'll be fine. I'm not worried. Okay, well now we have to decide, do we want 3 red roses or 2 red roses and 3 yellow roses?
Let's go for like. Oh, that's a tough one.
I'm gonna do 3 yellow ones.
Yeah, 3 yellow ones might work.
Well, why don't I actually, I'll fully color in a red one and a yellow one, and then I'll see which one I like better, and then whatever one looks better, we'll do 3 of.
Hmm.
What we're gonna do is bright yellow. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. There's an orange one up here, too. What are you doing over here? Actually, this might be a peach. I'm not sure. Hang on. I'm gonna grab some scrap.
An orange. Aha. Listen, I gotta go to the bathroom again. I will be right back. I expect this whole thing to be done by the time I'm back.
Yeah, okay.
BRB.
Oh, yeah, that's a good color for the flower.
I think so too. You can also use it as complement for the yellow.
Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, that looks fine. I think this is reddish orange here.
Hi.
What do you think?
Hey there, mister. I like it. I like the yellow one.
Yeah, it looks good. I'm gonna try and do something similar with the red here.
Yeah. I really should be taking lessons from you right now.
You should. I don't know what I'm doing.
I mean, things I make tend to be like a very flat color. Which is what I've been working on lately. Trying to make my textures more interesting. So the other two are going to be like the one on the far left there?
Well, I think we'll do more yellow. Yeah, I think these two are gonna be like yellowy orange.
Dun, 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 dun. I'll tell you, I've come to really appreciate the concept of contrast.
Oh yeah.
Bright colors against black backgrounds.
Oh yeah.
It's almost cathartic to look at. I've been paying attention. I've been watching HBO Spawn. Not like following it or anything, because I already know how the whole story goes. Been watching that since I was a kid, but paying attention to like the shading on that show. It's such a rare and unique style to see something of that type of production with that type of style. It's criminally underused. Um, that creepy reading turned me on to something called Waltz with Bashir, and again, I don't know what the story of that movie is. I'm just watching the artwork. I wonder if you were to darken the strokes beneath the rose petals, like only on the bottom half, the bottom parts, to give the impression that they're giving a shadow, they're casting a shadow on her face.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, to indicate sense of depth. But then again, I'm not sure where the light source is in this picture, so. And I don't know if anybody on the stream can hear it, but that is the sound of a cat snoring.
Yeah, she's just a snory kitty cat.
I always thought that was funny.
It is funny.
Kind of cracks me up a little.
So what I kind of do, I am no expert on shadow lighting and shadowing, but what I kind of do is I kind of start where I know it's going to be darker no matter what, and I kind of just work my way out.
Oh yeah, I see what you're doing. That's really good.
Like especially like on this flower, it's like the leaves are all overlapping, so you know there's going to be little crevices of darkness.
Exactly.
And then kind of behind, if we assume the light's coming from in front of her, we can shade behind the petals.
It's amazing how something as simple as just a few darker strokes here and there can just make a picture come to life.
Oh yeah.
In such a dramatic way.
Especially when done properly.
So I'm singing Transylvania Hunger from
Well, that's okay.
Dark Throne.
Oh, so me and Hanson were kind of creeping your Spotify library the other day. I was like, oh, I wonder what Peter, because you and him have like the exact same taste in music. So I was like, well, let's see what Peter was listening to today. And we went through your Spotify. It was all, I forgot the name of the band. It begins with an A.
This band's like
Agathor or something.
Agathor. Oh yeah, I think I discovered them through recommendation. I thought the artwork was cool, so I went to go check them out. Let me open up my thing here just to.
Yeah, and so I was like Agathor, and then we looked at the albums. It was like Agathor. Oh, more Agathor, like 3 or 4 albums, and then Hanson was like, "Oh, he's just on a real Agathor rampage there."
Evidently not, because
well, there was like 4 albums. We didn't know how much of that. We assume you listened to like the full albums.
Let me take a closer look here.
All right, just grabbing some water here.
Yeah, because I think I know who you're talking about, and I distinctly recall only listening to 1 album by that band.
Oh, well, there were 4 in your library.
I've been listening to a lot of dark ambience. Grails, I've been listening to a lot of as well. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, I've been listening to some Iron Maiden.
Let me know if you were doing Wolves as well.
The Kilimanjaro Darkness Ensemble, which segued me straight to dark jazz. Like, I went to bed last night listening to fucking noir music, with the with that like ominous bass and the and all the brass that plays. But I've been listening to a lot of Lustmord. That's dark ambience. I actually saw him live. That was a once in a lifetime experience. He opened for Neurosis over in Providence. Nobody liked them, but I fucking loved them. Been listening to a lot of Godspeed You Black Emperor. A lot of them lately. That was so funny. I got the I got a message from you saying you're listening to a song called Bosses Hang. Are you mad at your boss?
Yeah, because every time you turn on Spotify, well, I think it's every time you turn on Spotify, it will also prompt the app to open on my phone, and then I can see what you're listening to. Which is kind of funny. So yeah, I saw that popped up. The Bosses Hang popped up. I was like, oh my. It's like, I don't know if he's having a good day at work today.
I didn't even know that was the name of the song until you told me. Because I mean, yeah, with Godspeed, it's not like, you know, this is a cool song followed by this is a cool song followed by that's a cool song. The songs tend to be really, really long, ponderous soundscapes that just build on themselves, and it just grows and grows and grows until it becomes this super climactic moment, and then followed by another 15 minutes of noise. Like there's a lot of in between in Godspeed. Like you can't just put on a hit radio song. You got to actually sit down and like commit to their sound. Yeah, they're a very unique band. Earlier we were up to 5 people. Now we're down to 2. I think that's just me and Howard.
Oh, that's okay.
That is, if he's still in here. It might just be me and you. What is the secret to streaming?
Oh, who cares?
Curiosity more than a actual, like, driven desire to know.
Fortnite.
Oh no. Hard pass on that.
Mm-hmm. No, that's not the one I wanted.
Fortnite is, in and of itself, kind of like a gaming system on its own. You buy it dirt cheap, and then then you buy everything else separately.
So very Nintendo in that way, yes. Yeah.
I mean, it's weird time we're living in. Meanwhile, you got a company like Hello Games with No Man's Sky. They're releasing new content for their game in the form of patches, and everybody goes nuts over it. They go crazy, and it's all for free. It's all completely for free.
Because they're good dudes.
One of these days, I gotta sit you down and have you watch the Internet Historian's video on No Man's Sky. It's like one of the most feel-good documentary style videos I think I've ever seen on YouTube.
Okay, her flowers are flowering.
My goodness.
I think I keep hitting my tripod by accident, and now we're kind of slowly doing a kind of diagonal pan thing. There we go.
The vibrations from the coloring.
No, it's me. I'm like sitting, I'm basically like straddling it right now.
You gotta add the darks to the
Yep, I'm doing
the yellow
that
ones
right now.
I imagine the shading will blossom even more so on the yellows than the reds. Red's already a dark color. This one here, they'll probably jump out at you. Fireworks.
Fireworks, Gandalf, fireworks.
You hear 'em?
Yeah, why though?
Any number of reasons. It's a really nice, the weather today has been extremely nice, so there's probably a lot of people getting together, hanging out in backyards. And, you know, old Jeffy fuckface comes over and he's like, yeah, I had some fireworks, but because 4th of July was rainy, I didn't get to set them off.
Is that your dad's friend? Is that your guys'
No.
your parents' neighbor?
No, I just made that name up.
Oh. You're talking about your parents' neighbor there.
No,
He
I
gave
like
you that.
him.
He gave you that hot drink.
Yeah,
That
which
did,
did
that
nothing,
did
by the way.
absolutely nothing to you.
It did jack shit.
All right.
So, not so much as a buzz. It's supposed to be like a body high, kind of like not pot, but the other that other stuff. Oh my god, what the EMT? CBD. Maybe it was like it's supposed to be like a maybe it was a CBD drink.
All right. Okay, what now? Face or
I'd say
hair?
Go for the hair.
Hair?
I'd say go for the hair.
All right.
I'm
So I'm
feeling
gonna
the
start
hair.
with this bright yellow, and then I will kind of add some kind of depth to it with the kind of off, that kind of. They don't have titles. I wish they had titles. This kind of This kind of dark yellow here.
Hmm.
Bum, 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 bum.
Kapow. Kaboom. Yeah, I find color theory interesting, but it's not necessarily something that I am an expert in any way, shape, or form.
Nah. Me neither. That's okay.
I remember I saw a comment for one. I think it was either Black Sheep or Shift. Someone was like, "This guy needs to learn color theory." I'm like, you know what? You're absolutely right. And I'll get on that as soon as I find a decent tutorial video. Or if I find a system, or I find myself in a situation where I really need to rely on it. I don't know. I kind of learn as I go. Instead of hair, just make it fire.
Oh dear. I mean, we could. I've only just started.
The burning May Queen. The Puritans caught up with her. Ah, Satan! There's so much Satan inside you. Cleansed with the grace of God's flames. Yeah.
Okay, was it weird that I found it just a little bit funny when they put the boyfriend in the bear suit? And then he had that paralytic in him, so he couldn't move. And his face was just like the. They put him in the bear costume, and then like set the hutch on fire or whatever he was in.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, I think visually, from a Western perspective, it would come across as funny. From a Western perspective, an outsider's perspective. And I think that was what they were going for. Like you're in this world that is extremely unusual.
I was very confused by the ending of Hereditary.
Hereditary?
Yeah.
Which part?
The very ending.
Oh, hail King Payman. But basically, they revived a dark god inside of They revived the dark god and gave what's his face, the guy's body to it.
Which guy?
That jumped out the window.
Oh, the boy. Oh wait, or the daughter. What do you mean?
No, like the boy. He jumped out the window at the end because there was like a bunch of naked dudes in his house and he didn't know what to do.
No, I don't think anyone would know what to do if that happened.
I think what was alleged to happen is he jumped out the window and broke and died on impact because he fell from a pretty high place. And so they had an ADR of the lady just flat out explaining what's going on. You are King Paven, a god we worship, in which we devoted all our time to bringing back from the dead.
Oh, those pagans. Pagans and their crazy god revivals.
I mean, it kind of felt more like a producer decision. Nobody's trying to understand what's going on. You have to put something in it to explain it.
Goddamn producers.
I'd love to become a producer.
You'd be a good one, though. You wouldn't make boneheaded decisions about somebody else's artistic project.
You see, it's just not selling. It's just not selling. What we need are more clowns. What we need is Rammstein, people in gimp costumes.
Oh, goodness.
You know, I got Lady Gaga on the other line. We should put her in this. Sorry, I'm making a jab at American Horror Story.
Oh, gosh. I forgot about that.
I have a very peculiar grievance with that show. I don't know.
I know you do.
It's kind of like a dumpster fire. That first season. It's just absolute madness. It's like the whole thing just feels so think tank to me. It's like, what do you think is scary these days? Wait, can you say something?
Hi.
Okay. There was a dip in sound quality, but now I can hear you. Well, I hear clowns are scary. All right, put some clowns in here. Certain Alfred Hitchcock uses something called the Dutch angle during certain parts.
Gosh.
Okay, Dutch angles every chance we get.
Oh my goodness.
The editing is headache inducing. I don't know. I think the first episode was really fascinating because they just threw so many concepts at you in such a short period of time.
Well, I just don't understand why the show can't be as good as the introductions always are. The introductions. Well, I've only seen the ones for the first 3 seasons, but the introductions always set such a high bar for the show, and then you watch the show and it's like, oh, okay, I guess this is what we're watching. But their intros were just so good, and it's like, where's the person that made those intros? Why are they not included in the rest of this? But
he's probably good at making art, but not good at coming up with concepts.
well, they should be using that person at every opportunity they have. I'm always worried the ink is gonna seep into the next picture, but it hasn't yet. Okay, do we want her dirty blonde or strawberry blonde?
Make a dirty blonde. Make a dirty blonde.
Okay.
Applies darker colors. I started watching The Haunting of Hill House. Yeah, how is it?
I don't know how I feel about it. every episode is like a kind of like an introduction to each character's kind of past and present, like past, and then like recent kind of past, and then like present.
Kind of like Lost.
It's very much like Lost in that way, like very non-linear in that way. But like each episode, like there's like 5 kids. It's about the kids. And it's about these 5 kids. First episode's about the oldest daughter, the oldest like of the kids. Her name was Shirley, and then the next episode is about the second oldest girl, whose name was Theodora. And the third episode is about the kind of middle / youngest. I think. Actually, I don't know how old the one guy is, so I don't know if I can say that. Okay, so like third episode's about I think he's like the youngest guy, who's also one of 2 twins. But it's like each episode is about like each of those people, and then they all kind of run together because they're a pretty close-knit family for the most part.
Mm.
And then, so I don't know. I've watched the first 3, and like so far, I like the second oldest daughter the best. She's the most compelling character to me. The male twin, I really don't care too much for.
There's always one.
And then I assume the next episode is going to be about the other son, who I don't know if he's middle or the oldest. I feel like they didn't actually focus on him as like in all the childhood scenes, so I have no idea where he falls on the age spectrum, the sibling age spectrum.
Mm. I watched Space Jam 2 today.
Oh yeah.
I have a feeling Hill House is better. Well, I don't think Space Jam 2 was that bad. Come on and slam if you want to jam. Predictably, Pepe Le Pew was nowhere to be seen.
Was he in the first one?
He was in the first one. And for the longest time, he was considered a classic Looney Tune, but for obvious reasons, people reevaluated what his character was all about, and gave him the boot.
Oh gosh.
I mean, I always thought he was just a little creepy.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I can understand that a little bit. I'm not gonna say anything.
Right. Looney Tunes is where you want to make your political stand, and I don't know. Luck, I guess. Down, 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 down. Oh man. Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay.
ERB.
Okay, I accidentally just drew on my mouse pad. That's okay. Okay, so I did the darker tones of blonde. Now I'm gonna add just a tiny bit of light brown, since we're doing her dirty blonde. Oh wait, no, that's not the color I wanted. Whoopsies. This one, I think. No, it's more of a peach. I'm gonna go with this other one. Yeah, I'll go with that one.
I'm gonna eat a donut.
Oh, you got lots of them.
It wasn't supposed to go down this way. I just wanted one. I miss Krispy Kreme. Which, isn't too... not much to it. It's, I think Krispy Kreme is, like, right down the street.
I didn't know that.
We have Krispy Kremes here.
Okay, I think I'm gonna stop there before I go overboard with the darker tones. I am gonna grab some water while you enjoy your donut.
This is a fine donut.
BRB.
Alright. You know where to find me.
Okay. Alright, so now we're doing her skin, or what's left of it.
I imagine this is going to be a bit of a contrast to everything that we've done up till this moment.
Okay. So you were saying green and red? Oh, but you wanted like yellow glowing eyes, right?
I mean, I think it would be, I think it would go well with the hair, possibly. You know, I actually have an interest in watching Ratchet.
I don't know if I'm familiar with that.
I know for a fact that it's going to be terrible, but there's no saying.
Oh, rat. Oh, okay, yeah. I don't know. I don't think that's a good idea.
It's like the unasked for prequel about Nurse Ratchet from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, a movie that came out like I don't know, over 30 years ago. Hey, don't get me wrong. I think One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is like one of the best movies ever made, and Nurse Ratchet is probably one of the best villains like ever put to screen. But like a horror themed origin story for her, I don't think anybody on this fucking planet wanted that. Yeah, like yeah, apparently it's like horror themed. Well, so I've been told.
There, something like that.
That looks really good.
I give her red lips.
There you go. It'll go well with the roses on the. Yeah, like facial details that match the upper quadrant of the picture.
She deserves to look her best.
Can't handle me at my best. You don't. If you can't handle me at my worst. It's amazing how much of an impact just a little line work can have on something.
Oh, yeah. Why so serious?
Well, my grandma's been drinking again.
Oh, goodness. Okay. I'm gonna start with a very light green. I think I'll do her nails red as well.
There you go. Oh, I didn't even realize that was her hand. Hear a movie called The Producer.
I think so. The
Uh,
producers.
no, The Producer. It's got Gene Wilder in it, and I forget the name of the other guy.
Oh yes, I think maybe I have.
Watched it a while ago, like a long time ago, and I don't know, kind of getting the urge to watch it again. It's the story of these two con men that are trying to make the worst play imaginable.
Oh, that is The Producers.
They're trying to produce the worst play imaginable, and they inadvertently create a roaring success. Dun, 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 dun. They're like, lady, don't pick at it.
Don't pick at it.
You see, that's what happens. Now you got a mouth off.
I really liked how her hair turned out.
I agree. Not bad. Down, 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 down. Yet ever changing. Oh, it was different, and yet the same.
Oh, there, she looks a lot yuckier now.
That's good. We don't want to make her too hot. My God, the picture's coming to life.
Mm-hmm. We're getting there.
Isn't as hard as I thought it would be.
That's the
While you
spirit.
while you're working on this, I'm animating a guy aiming his gun around the room, and it requires a lot of foreshortening.
Just take whatever you want, Trevor. I can't afford another fire.
It's just you notice with an animation, there's like especially on YouTube, you'll notice that a lot of the animations are flat. They don't necessarily do things with the characters, like move their bodies towards the camera because it's considered very difficult to do. So I would imagine if there's a shot of a guy with a gun, I would imagine a lot of these a lot of these clips would be them shooting from the side view. And when this guy aims his gun around, he's like facing the camera. It's fun. Just spray her with some disinfectant, you'll be fine.
Now we're gonna make her pretty again. I really want some like ice cream or something.
I'll take you to the ice cream store. Hop on the wagon. It's a horse-drawn wagon.
Oh, that's fun.
Hmm. Yeah, just put a blanket over her head. She'll be fine.
She just needs a good night's rest.
That's what happens when you don't go to bed on time. Warn him. We said, late. If you don't go to sleep, you'll turn into a fucking ghoul.
Okay, now we'll go over her face with the light brown.
There we go. This is where it gets fun. Bow, 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 bow. That's really starting to look nice.
Mm-hmm.
I can see why this is considered a cathartic experience.
Oh yeah.
Remember when I did the backgrounds for 10 Cent 2?
Hmm.
Like, draw out this landscape and then just basically run that like a coloring book. You know what I never understood?
Hmm.
Fabric.
Fabric?
Yeah, doing line work on fabric. Every time I draw my lines, they always feel wrong.
Oh, okay.
Can't quite put my finger on it. That dark green is really adding a lot to it. I'm actually starting to picture myself like fucking smelling her. You'll probably smell her before you notice her.
Smell me, my dear.
I'm afraid that those flowers are not going to mask up that corpse stench that you're giving off. Lady. Oh yeah, Rick and Morty showed up in Space Jam 2.
What?
They showed up very briefly. They had a cameo.
Oh, gosh.
LeBron James is like trying to assemble the team, but Bugs Bunny only leads them towards Looney Tunes. And while they're in space, Rick and Morty just deliver Taz. Like, yeah, we can't do anything with this one. Ah. Looking a little green there, my son. A little green around the gills. Oh, that's nice. And once you start doing the shading for the little rocks on her face there,
The little rocks.
little boils, like, or like in the forehead region now.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do for these exactly.
I think those would benefit greatly from bottom shading. Then, like, you start getting the feeling that you can reach out and touch them and feel how gross they feel. Gives off the impression of protrusion. Right word. Looks really good.
Thank you. Okay, I think she's nearly done.
Almost there. What do you gotta give for the background color?
I don't know.
Maybe something that like makes her pop out. If it's too bright, she'll become like she'll kind of blend in. But if it's dark, she might jump out at you. Do you think that like she has blurred vision with those creepy eyeballs of hers?
Well, I think she has deadlights inside her, so she's probably surpassed the need for vision.
Do 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 do.
Okay, what are you thinking for the background?
I'm not sure. Like, what if is she standing on a field of grass? Is she standing like? Is she like in the bushes?
I don't know.
Is it night or day? I'm thinking it's nighttime. Spooky people like her come out at night. You know, ah, the full moon beckons me.
Well, I think her hair is up, so I think she's lying down.
Oh, she's in like a state of free fall. She's skydiving. Yeah.
I don't know.
You see, what's gonna happen is as soon as you fucking pull that ripcord, the parachute goes taut, your body's just gonna fall through, and you'll fall out of your own backpack because you're so rotten.
That's a good point. I mean, we could do a dark blue.
Hmm.
I'm hesitant to do anything green or blue, or green or brown, I mean, because she's greenish brown.
Hmm.
What do you think of that blue?
Well, she'll definitely stand out against it.
Alright. I'll start with the lighter one just in case.
Like working a gradient transition to dark.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Wow, 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 wow. It almost kind of looks like she's floating in the water now.
Yeah, it does.
Go with that. It kind of makes sense, you know? It's an excuse for her hair to be doing what it's doing.
Yeah. Okay, I have to tilt it for a moment because it is very awkward trying to color in that direction.
Yeah, you gotta do that sometimes. That's fine. Everybody does it. I support your choice to turn the page sideways.
Oh, thank you.
I got you. I'm your strongest advocate.
Alright, I think she's done.
I think that looks great.
Thank you. I like it as well. I might post a before and after picture on Twitter. Oh, okay. Call it here?
Yeah, I'll call it a day.
Alright, Howard, if you're still around, thank you for hanging out with us. Alright, and goodbye to all of our baby drafts. Good night.
Peace.